Hey guys, it's your lovely girl again and welcome back to another episode of my channel. For today's video, we will be actually talking about the requirements, the bunch of requirements that I gathered for my outbound international travel here in Colombia. As all you know, I'm already here in Bogota, Colombia. I arrived here, guys, 3 days ago. I will be very happy to share with you all what are the requirements or the documents and papers that I actually gathered and prepared for this travel. I will also answering some of your questions. If you're actually planning to go international travel by this year or might next year, then this video will be for you, so please keep on watching. So all of my requirements, guys, that I gather, some papers and documents that I gather for this trip, I've always put them inside of this expanded long envelope. And also, guys, I put them into this folder with their label. Like, for example, this folder is for my main requirements. The other folder is for the proof of relationship. This folder is for my employment proof. Lastly, this folder is my proof of financial capacity to travel abroad. Now I will start talking about the main requirements that I gathered. So first one, you need to have a valid passport. You cannot go outside the country if you don't have it. Be sure that your passport is still valid for 6 months before your intended date to travel. So the next one is my confirmed round trip ticket. So this one is my confirmed round trip ticket. Actually, guys, our main plan is that I'm supposed to fly on August 13, 2021, but because of lockdown that will happen in Manila, so I had to, fly a little bit early. So we changed the plan and rebooked my flight earlier. So the next one is the travel and health insurance. So I purchased my travel and health insurance through Safety Wing. I printed out the confirm of coverage. Yeah, my ID card, I also printed it out. The declaration and the receipt. So when it comes to travel and health insurance, you have to secure like all of them. If you purchase only travel insurance, you need to make sure that you also purchase a health insurance that somehow covered COVID-19. So this is the best insurance so far. This one is from Safety Wings, and it's just easy to purchase this insurance as well. It costs like maybe $50 if I'm not mistaken. I actually forgot. So the next one, guys, is Bureau of Immigration Travel Declaration Acceptance of Terms and Risk form. So you just have to print out this form and then fill out. So here you would see your signature over printed name, the date that you signed it, and then some other info like your name, date of birth, address in the Philippines, address abroad, contact number, email address, contact person in case of emergency. I put right here the name of my father and my boyfriend's name with their contact number. And then you have to explain briefly why you need to travel. So what I put is that reunification purposes, and then your destination country, which is here in Colombia, and then your flight number. That's it. And now we gotta proceed to RT-PCR test. So I had my RT-PCR test, guys, in the Lord's Grace Medical and Industrial Clinic, which I actually paid for like 3,500 pesos, I guess. I took my RT-PCR test or the swab test 2 days before my flight. I take it like around 5 p.m. and the result was pretty quick. And to the next day, like around 2 a.m., I already received the result. And yeah, I'm negative. Next one is the paid hotel booking. So for the paid hotel booking, guys, I've printed a bunch of paper for this since we aren't staying for one hotel here in Colombia. We will be transferring to some other hotels as well. After that, check migration or check MIG. I will put in the description box, guys, the link of this check migration or check MIG. You just need to fill out your information like your name, the date of your travel, the date that you will arrive, your nationality, the airline that you will be taking, And after that, after you will submit, you will be receiving an email that is like a confirmation pre-registro migratorio Colombia. So this is what it looks like, guys. And they will actually look this one during the check-in in Manila. And also when you arrive here in Colombia, they will check that one as well. And the next one is my CFO. Where is my CFO? So there you go. This is my CFO, guys. The last time when I traveled to Dubai, I presented temporary certification. So since I already have the original certificate, then this is the one I presented to the immigration in the Philippines. During my travel in Dubai and here in Colombia, immigration officer didn't actually look for this one, but I wanted to make sure that I have everything that I need, that I don't miss any document, because I'm really afraid that, I get offloaded for that reason. So the last main requirement, guys, is the travel tax. So I usually do this one, like purchase travel tax in advance before my intended date of travel, because I don't like after checking in I have to go to the travel tax station and pay for it, and after that go back to the check-in to get my boarding pass. So annoying and hassle for me. So I always pay my travel tax in advance. That actually costs 1,620. No, it's 1,670 pesos, sorry. So I will also put as well the Tiesa online website, so you guys can purchase it in advance, do just like what I did. So we are just finished talking about the main requirements that I gathered. And the next one is that if you are declaring that you will be meeting your boyfriend, your fiance, or your husband abroad, then you have to secure some proof as well, like a proof of relationship documents. So the first one is that my boyfriend's scanned copy of his passport. So I'm not allowed to, show it to you guys because it's very confidential, document. The next one is his passport stamps that he's actually coming in and out in the Philippines. And another one is the scanned copy of his birth certificate. Actually, not necessary, guys, to get this document, okay? Again, I don't want to miss one of this document and could be the reason that I won't be able to travel. So I just really secure them, like all of them. After that, after the birth certificate, my boyfriend scanned copy of his ID like his driver's license or a national ID. That will do. Next one is his Colombia round trip ticket, going to Colombia and going back to his country. The next one is his bank statements. We printed out like May, June, and July bank statements. Next one is photos together. So for the photos together, guys, I know this sounds crazy, but it actually worked for me, and I hope it will work for you as well, because I printed out this album, some of our travel pictures, some of our selfies. And moving on to the next one, guys, our chat screenshots. So I printed out, I took some screenshots of our chats and messenger, also Gmail, and I printed it out. Next one is his pay slips. So we printed out his pay slip that is good for 3 months. And then the last one, AOS, or affidavit of support. So for this one, guys, a lot of, I've heard that a lot of Filipino was getting offloaded because of this affidavit of support, that they've actually secured it, but it was not authenticated by Philippine embassy in the specific country of their partner. But somehow, last time when I went to Dubai, I really don't secure affidavit of support, but I had a letter of support. It's not notarized and not even apostilled by the Philippine embassy. We just actually made like a normal letter that my boyfriend was inviting me for this trip and he will be paying for everything, something like that. And then his signature, that's it. And it was accepted. For this trip, we actually secured an affidavit of support, but it is not apostilled by Philippine Embassy, okay? It was only notarized in a public notary in Canada. The next one is the employment proof. So guys, if you are employed, make sure to secure your certificate of employment. And then it must need to be stated right there na you will be using the certificate employment for travel purposes. The next one is the letter of absences, or the LOA. It's called like LOA. So I have an LOA that presented to the immigration officer in Manila. Also 3 months of my pay slips. And then last but not the least is my company ID. So yeah, after that, to this next folder is like the other supporting documents. So I also made a day-to-day itinerary, like for example, the 4th of August, I really stated, okay, that I will be arriving into this specific airport, and then after that I will go to my hotel, and then the name of my hotel, and then in the next day what I'm supposed to do, and the next day what I'm gonna do. That's it. So I put like a day-to-day activity. I'll be very happy and willing to share you guys my day-to-day itinerary format. So if you want to, ask for it, comment down below into this video, and of course with your email address so I can send it right away. The next folder, the last folder, guys, my proof of financial capacity to travel, to savings account from BPI and Security Bank. So both of that bank, I printed out my bank certificate and 3 months bank statement. Started May, June, and July. So yeah, and also I've printed out my credit card statement for at least 3 months lang, guys. Okay na yun. So that's it for the requirements, guys. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that I'm not missing any requirements at all. And I'm very happy, guys, now I secured all of them, because there might be some chances na I'll be lacking one of this document, and that could be the reason for me to get offloaded. It's the time now to answer some of your questions, since I posted into the linked Facebook page. If you guys have some questions for me, then I will be very happy and willing to answer all of them. So yeah, let's get started with this Q&A. So first question is from Jim Belha. So she said, "Hi sis, kumuha ka pa ba ng transit visa for Istanbul?" The answer, sis, is no. I did not secure a transit visa for Istanbul. It's because if you only have less than 24 hours layover or connecting flight in Istanbul, then you don't have to secure a visa, especially if you don't need to transit different terminals. Okay? The next one is, can I ask you why you're listing an RT-PCR test? Is it required? That's from Ernie Oliver. So RT-PCR test is not required coming here in Colombia, or like entering here in Colombia. They don't need an RT-PCR test. But during my check-in Manila Airport in NAIA, Turkish Airlines ground staff or the check-in staff will look for it. So that's why I took an RT-PCR test 2 days before my flight. So I hope that answered your question. This next one is from Skylar. Oh my god, it's hard to pronounce her name. Skylar Ganadin. So, sis, paano ka kumuha ng safety wings insurance? So, sis, I'll just put in the description box the safety wings insurance website. You just have to fill out your information and then pay for it. And then after that, you will receive your confirmation coverage. Okay, again, the next one is from Trinidad Guzman. Do you have to answer all of these questions before you leave the Philippines? This is what they ask you at the airport in Cebu City or in Manila. So I had my interview in NAIA Airport in Manila. And yes, you need to answer all of these questions that was been asked to you by the immigration officer, and it's actually case to case basis. They will be very more strict if like it's your first time meeting abroad with your boyfriend or your fiance. Next one is, hi sis, flying to Colombia as well this coming September too. Wow! She's Smiley Balansay Soriano. Hope to see you here, sis. Next question is from Athena Diaz. Hello sis, congrats. How much po yung flight nyo at anong airline gamit nyo po? So we book it via Turkish Airlines, sis. And how much po yung flight? My flight, my boyfriend paid for like more or less 150,000 pesos. Included for the rebooking fee since we booked my flight a bit earlier. So the immigration here is not that strict. They only ask for my passport, they check migration paper, my hotel booking, my round trip ticket. And they will ask you how many days you will be staying here and when will be your flight. And then after that, they will stamp your passport. As easy as that. And again, they don't require an RT-PCR test here in Colombia. So yeah, since I already finished, talking about the requirements and answering some of your questions, guys. So that's it for now. If you have some questions, you can free to email me. I've put my email address down below, or you can comment to this vlog. I would be very happy to help you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna end my vlog here. Thank you so much guys for watching. If you like it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, please, if you haven't done it. Also, please don't forget to click the notification bell below so you get notified on my upcoming vlogs. Again, thank you so much guys for watching, and I'll see you everyone on my next vlog. Adios! Mwah.